Namaste everyone and welcome to our continued study of Bhagavad Gita. We have been doing the ninth chapter and we have completed up to 13th verse. Uh, I will just briefly go over the last two verses because it is in continuity with the session today. In the last two verses, the 12th sloka, Lord says, there is moghasha moga karmano moga gnana vichetasa Raksasim asurim cheva prakritim mohinim srika. Here the Lord says that those with splintered intellect and faulty activities and faulty judgment. So mogasha means faulty. Mogasha moga karmano moga gnana vichetasa raksasim asurim cheva prakritim mohinim srita. Because everything is faulty, they get into the worldly thing very easily. The prakrutim mohinim srita means effect of prakriti or maya, which is deluding. That is called mohini. Mohini prakriti means it deludes you. So because their equipment is not proper and they never tried, so they are victims to Mohini Prakriti and they go downwards. Then God says, but the people who are towards me and with the divine Prakriti, so 13th word, Mahatmanastu Mam Partha Devim Prakritim Asrita Vajati Ananya Manasa Gnatva Bhutadimavyam. But those who are inclined towards me, Mahatma, God calls them Mahatma. Mahatmanastu Mam Partha Devim Prakritim Asrita, with the divine qualities, divine virtues, divine tendency. Those who have those qualities. So, Matmanastu Mampartha Devim Prakriti Masrita Bhajanti Ananya Manasa Gnatva Bhuktadim Avyam, knowing me to be everything and the source of everything, they, unceasingly they worship me. Bhajanti Ananya Manasa Gnatva Bhutadim Avyam. They worship me. So, two groups. Those going towards the world, those going towards me. So how these divine quality people, they worship me. So now God takes us further on the verse 14. So verse 14 shows how these people with the divine tendencies, they worship me. So God says, Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dradvata namasyantascha mam bhaktya nityukta upasate. Beautiful verse. Satatam kirtayanto man. Satatam means constantly. Satatam kirtayanto means glorifying me, doing my kirtan. Satatam kirtayanto mam. Satatam kirtayanto mam. Those who are divine, they constantly worship me. Satatam kirtayanto mam. Yatantascha. Yatanta means striving for me. Yatantascha dradvrata means with a firm resolve. Dradvrata. Namasyantascha mam bhaktya. They salute me physically or mentally. Namasyantascha mam bhaktya nitya yukta upasate. Satatam is a very dear word to God, and He has used it at least half a dozen times in Bhagavad Gita.
Hmm.
Satatam, uninterrupted.
Yes.
Satatam.
Good.
Satat, Satatam kirtayanto mam. Satatam means constantly. Tesham satatyuktanam. Another place he says, Tesham satatyuktanam. Vastam pritipurvakam dadhami buddhi yogam tam ena mapupyanti te satatam. So again, he says towards the 18th chapter, Chetasa sarva karmani mai sanyasya matpara buddhi yogam upasritya matchitta satatam bhava. Be with the mind always in me. So satatam, very important instruction, very important as a important thing for us to remember. So satatam kirtayanto man. these divine quality people, or they want to go towards the divinity, they constantly, satatam, kirtayanto. Kirtayanto means glorifying me, singing my glories. So, as a kirtan, bhajan and kirtan. Kirtan is done by more than one people, multiple people, along with the musical instruments and glorifying God. Bhagwan, his Kripaliji Maharaj used to say, भगवान के नाम, भगवान के गुण, भगवान की लीला, भगवान के भक्त, भगवान की कथा, भगवान का संदेश, वो सब गाते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड कीर्तना. So that is called kirtana. So such people, they sing my glories and constantly. Yatantrasya dradvata. Dradvata means with a firm resolve, not only once in a while, but constantly. Dradvata. With a firm resolve, they do it. Dradvata. So the same thing, Mercy Patanjali says that what is the practice, constant practice? What is that? There we learned in Patanjali Yoga Sutta, that is सतु दीर्घ काले निरंतर सत्कार सेवित दृढ़ भूमि. When this it meets these three qualities, that is dirgha kale means long time, not only 1 week or 1 month or purushottam mas or something, no, but always. So dirgha kale, nirantara means uninterrupted. Satkar Sevitam means with love and devotion. Like you play tennis and you go for tennis practice every Saturday, Sunday, without interruption for years. You become a tennis champion. No? So Satatam, Dirghakale, Nirantara, and Satkar Sevitam with love. Not to just say, oh, again I have to go to temple, again I have to do this. No, not like that. And when something is done like that, your practice takes a firm ground. You become expert in whatever you are pursuing. So if you are pursuing tennis, you will be a tennis master, you will be a cricket master, you will be a music master if you follow this. So kirtana, that's very important, and that is the glory of the God. So the characteristic of mind is that whatever you glorify, that's what you become. Another principle of mind. Whatever you glorify, I glorify an actor that okay, this is a great actor, and I watch everything and I want to be like that, and I will copy him. You will glorify actor, you will become like that. Whatever mind glorifies, that's what you become. So glorify. So if you glorify God and His divine virtues and divine songs and the divine attributes, you become godly. There is no tricks. It is a trick of mind. Wherever you put mind, you become expert in that. If I start doing the wine tasting from tomorrow and study wine and wine journals, I will be an expert in wines. If I do it in scriptures, I'll be expert in scriptures. If I do cardiology, I'll be expert in cardiology. So whatever we glorify, whatever we value, whatever we practice, whatever we copy, that's what we become. God says, these my devotees who are true devotees, they do kirtayanto mam, yatantascha, dradvata, namasyanta, because they have reverence, so they, they, they prostrate in front of me physically or mentally. Mentally, they are saluting me. We salute somebody whom we love and we respect and we have reverence. So namasyantascha mam bhaktya, to me, bhaktya means those who are devoted to mam bhaktya. Nitya, again, nitya, every day. Nitya, yukta means united, nitya yukta, yukta upasate. So my devotees, whom God calls Mahatman, because if they fulfill all these qualities, they are Mahatman or they will become Mahatman. They are on a path. they will be on the path to that, so they are, so satatam kirtayantu mam yatantasya dradvata namasyantasya mam bhakta nitya yukta upasate. So this, yes, so that is kirtana. When you are doing a kirtana, like I mentioned, it is done loudly with your friends and like-minded people. So the advantage of kirtana, doing the chanting with a loud voice, is that it subdues all other disturbances. So the traffic nuisance is gone. If a child is crying, that is all sounds are subdued. Because you are doing the japa and kirtana, as kirtana, it drives away the sleep from you. If you are doing meditation alone, sitting in a room, in half an hour you will doze off. But if you are doing kirtana outside in a temple or in a group together, I say that it drives away the sleep. That's why kirtana goes till 12 o'clock, midnight, 1 o'clock, 24 hours. And because Kirtana is done loudly and it is divine name, it makes the atmosphere divine. So it makes a divine atmosphere. It another advantage is that it attracts people, passerbys. They will say, okay, what's happening? The Kirtana is going, so it is like the one who doesn't know also gets attracted and peeps inside and says, what's happening there? So it attracts the regular people. It makes a friendly group. It creates a divine vibration because you are singing the God's glories, God's teachings, God's lifestyle, and everything about God. You absorb a lot of great virtues. So it is Kirtana is defined in scripture says Nam Lila Gunadi Nam Lila Guna Adi Nam Uच्च भाषे iti Kirtana. So singing praises of God, that is what happens. And these method, this is bhakti, was promoted by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the and then it became very popular all over the country with a lot of great saints like Tukaram, Mirabai, Narsi Mehta, Nanak, Kabira, Jaydev, so many great great bhaktas. They popularize kirtan all over, and that is a bhakti marg. That is, and all the way up to Prabhupada. It's Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Thousands and millions is from all walks of life, all nationalities get attracted because of the divine message. So that is kirtana, and so that is one group of devotees. Another group of devotees, so God takes in the second one, there's a Gnan Yagnena Chapanye. So that was bhakti. Now Gnan Yagnena Chapanye Yajanto Mam Upasate Ekatvena Pruthatvena Bahuda Visvato Mukham. Those who are intellectual, attracted towards contemplation, they take the path of understanding God and and trying to find out what is Brahman, what is God, and I want to contemplate on that. They take the path of a knowledge path or Gnan Yoga. Gnan Yagnena Chapane means Gnan Yagne, by doing just following the path of a Gnana. So they want to meditate on unmanifest Brahman. That is Gnan. As they are wedded to that, they want to know that who am I and what is this universe, and with the inquiry path they follow. So Gnan Yagne Nachapanye Yajanto Mam Upasate एकत्वेन पृथक्त्वेन बहुधा विश्वतो मुखम. People come to me from many many directions. I am available to them. Whatever they pick up, bhakti marg, gnan marg, ashtanga yoga marg, whatever, depending upon our liking. God says, I am like an Everest. As Everest, you come from south, north, Tibet, India, whatever you come, you will come to me ultimately. So that is the choice is available to us depending upon our constitution. We are intellectually and physically with the different constituents. There's sattva, rajas, tama, and liking. Everybody has different liking for food, different liking for color, different liking for clothes. Similarly, different liking for approaching God. So, but God says everything will come to me. So take up any path, but be consistent and devoted, and you will ultimately get me for sure. So that is a Gnan. As a Gnani wants to know the Brahman, and he takes the stand that I am Brahman. So they meditate and Soham, that is me. Aham Brahmasmi, Sivoham, and that path they take. Bhakta takes the path that I love God, and Bhakta and God, they are different. So they worship like that. So so Gnani, Bhakta, doesn't matter what, but he's. There is a very nice fundamental verse in our old scriptures which says, Akashat patitam toyam yatha gacchati sagaram sarvadeva namaskara keshvam pratigacchati. Like the rainwater coming anywhere on the planet, ultimately goes towards the ocean. It is a divine name worshipped by devotees ultimately come to me. Akashat patitam toyam yatha gacchati sagaram. Sarvadeva namaskara keshvam pratigacchati. Means ultimate creator. No? So that is the different paths. And then, so one time Bhagwan Ramakrishna asked Swami Vivekananda, Naren, there is a tub full of honey. How would you like to taste it? Would you like to sit and try and taste it, or you would like to jump into it? So Naren was a regular man like us. So he says, so Master, I would like to sit on the edge and taste it. Otherwise, I will drown in honey. Then Bhagavan Ramakrishna says, my child, I was not talking about this garden variety honey. I was talking about divine honey. Where you jump in, you will be colored with the divinity. So don't be scared in jumping in the divine divinity of God and the spiritual divinity. So that is what I'm talking about, he says. So that's what it is. Depending upon our interest, how much is interest in the world, how much in the divine field, as we will go through we'll sit on the side, and then ultimately, once you are convinced, you will jump and you will merge before you know. So so that is a verse number 15. And then God says that now God will explain us. That's why it's called Raj Vidya. No, it's not ordinary. So now God explains, Aham Krutur, Aham Yagna, Swada Aham Oshadam, Mantro Aham Ahmevajja, Aham Agnir, Aham Utam. Everything is me. That is the knowledge. So God says, Aham Krutur, Aham Yagna. Krutur means that is ancient ways, or in the Vedas, the method of prayers is called Krutu. So Aham Krutur, Aham Yagna. It's similar to Yagna. Aham Krutur, Aham Yagna. Swadam, like whatever we offer. Swada Aham Oshadam. Mantro Aham, whatever mantras we chant during yagna. Mantro aham ahame vajja. I am the oblation, the ghee. Aham vajja. Aham Agni, fire is me. Aham Agni. Aham Hutam means all the substances which we say Om Swa, Om Swa. So we barley, jaw, there's all these perfume producing substances, medicinal substances combined. It is as we offer in the yagna. So mantro aham evajja, aham agnir, aham hutam. So everything, the substance is I am, fire is I am, the one who is doing I is me, everything is Brahma. So so God, that's where God puts that information. Aham krutur, aham yagna, swada aham oshadam, mantro aham evajya, aham agnir, aham udam. Now he gives them the highest knowledge. So this was the ritual, pertaining to ritual. Now he says pertaining to the existence. Now he says, Pitamasya Jagato Mata Dhata Pitamaha Vedyam Pavitra Omkara Rukkasam Yajurevacha. So now God gives his identification. Who I am. So Pitamasya Jagato, I am the father. Finish. If somebody comes and say, I'm the teacher, he says, okay, he's the professor. He says, I'm father, okay, he says, I'm a police officer. You say, okay, you get up. So, Pitamasya Jagato, Mata, Dhata, Pitamaha. Vedyam Pavitra Omkara Ruk Sam Yajur Evacha. Now he says that this is all is me. I am your father, Pita Amasya Jagato. Mata, I am your mother, Mata, Pita Amasya Mata, Data, maintainer, Data. Pitama, I am your grandfather. So, Pitamasya Jagato, Mata, Dhata, Pitama, Vedyam, Pavitra, Omkara. This is what is to be known, that Omkara is me. Omkara, God's name is Om. So Pitamasya Jagato, Mata, Dhata, Pitama, Vedyam, Pavitra, Omkara, Rukka, Sama, Yajur, Evacha. These three Vedas. Ruk Ved, Sam Ved, Yajur Ved. These are the original Vedas. And fourth Veda, Atharva Veda, was added later on. So God says, these three Vedas is me. One to be known through Vedas is me. I am your father, I am your mother, I am your grandfather also. Means everything is I am. No? So, and now God will prove that how come it is so. And as that is that God explains it in later on also. And in 14th chapter, God says, Mamayoni Mahad Brahma, second or third sloka. Mamayoni Mahad Brahma, Tasmin Garbham Dadamiham, Sambhava Sarva Bhutanam, Tato Bhavati Bharata. He tells Arjuna when he explains Gunatraya Vivagyo, so Mama Yoni Mahad Brahma, you all come from one place, Brahma Mahad Yoni, Mahad Brahma. Tasmin garbham dadamiyam. I am the seed putting father. Sambhava sarva bhutanam. From there all beings are created. Sambhava sarva. Tato bhavati bharat. Sarva yoni sukonteya. He explains further. Sarva yoni sukonteya murtaya sambhavantiya. Tesham brahma mahadiyoni aham bija pradipita. So all the different species you see a rabbit, cow, goat, you name it, fish, bird. So all these Sarvayonisu Kunteya Murtaya means the different figures come out. Murtaya Sambhavantiya Tesham for them Tesham Brahma Mahade Yoni Ambij Pradapita. They all my creation. That's why God says Pitamasya Jagato Mata Data Pita. And Arjuna, when he saw the divine form of God, then he salutes the God. That time, that time, Arjuna bows down to God and says that वायुरमो अग्निवरुण शशांक प्रजापतिस्त्वं प्रपितामहश्च नमो नमस्ते तु सहस्रकृत्वा पुनश्च भूयोऽपि नमो नमस्ते. So Arjuna says that God, you are everything. You are wind god, Vayor, Yamo, Agni, Varuna, Sasanka, Prajapatiswam, creator, Prajapati, Prapitam Mahascha, Namo Namaste to Sastra Krutva. I bow down to you 100 times and thousands of times. So that's what that's where he says, you are Father, you are everything. So, and he salutes the God with so many other verses. So that is, and here as a Vidyam Pavitram Omkara, that Om, that is me. That's why we start every verse, every salutation with Om. Even a most basic one, we say Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva. It starts with Om, means, oh God, you are my. As a Om Tat Sat Iti Nirdesho, everything with Om. So God, that's why God says Pavitram Omkara. That's my name is Om. So God says that Om Tat Sat Iti Nirdesho. With these three appellations, God is called Om Tat Sat Iti Nirdesho. Brahmanas Trivida Smrita. Brahmanas Ten Vedascha Yagnascha Vita Pura. 17th chapter. No? So that is my name. That's where he says Om Tat Sat Iti Nirdesho. It's Atul Chokshi, like that, So that is my first name, second name, and last name. So Om Tat Sat. So there should be no confusion at all. So God clarifies that. Now he takes it further and he says that I created, you are all part of me. That is my name. And divine people or people with the divine divinity or who pick up this path, they follow this one. So now God says, 18th verse, Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi, who am I? Now he says, who tells further detail. Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi, Nivasa Saranam Suhat, Prabhava Pralaya Sthanam Nidhanam Bijam Avyam. How many? 13. These 13 things is me. Gatir means ultimate destination, goal. Gatir, Bharta means one who nourishes you, one who provides everything. Gatir, Bharta, Prabhu, in charge, Prabhu, Sakshi, witness. Gatir, Bharta, Prabhu, Sakshi. Nivasa, your abode. Nivasa, Saranam, your shelter. Saranam, Sruvat, your well-wisher, your dear friend. Saranam, Sruvat. Prabhava, your origin. Pralaya, your end. Prabhava, Pralaya, Stha. That's me. So God is everything for us. He is the only relative. Everything, all other relations which here, these are made up relations. No? But the original eternal ultimate relation is that divine God with which our soul is part of it. Unless you turn towards that, you will be sad and incomplete. That's what God says. Gartirvarta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Saranam Surat Prabhu Prala Sthanam Nidhanam Bijam Avyam. I am the seed. What kind of seed? Non-depleting seed. You put a mango seed and a mango tree comes and that seed is finished. It can only give one tree. While God is a seed from which things keep coming out ceaselessly. Bijam avyayam means non-depleting seed. So So God says that at another place in Gita, Bijam Mam Sarva Bhutanam Vidhi Partha Sanatana Buddhir Buddhi Matamasmi Tejas Tejas Vinamham. Arjuna, know me to be the seed. Bijam Mam Sarva Bhutanam Vidhi Partha Sanatana Buddhir Buddhi Matamasmi. Intellect of intelligent people. Tej of Tejasvi people. That's all me. So nobody should get arrogant that I am a big artist or I'm a big smart guy or no. That is all coming from him. So that is Gatir Varta Prabhu Sakshi. That's where Sakshi means a witness. He is a witness. Say, I'm just a witness. I gave you freedom. Steering wheel, I gave it to you, my friend. But I am in the side, in the passenger side, in the front, watching everything, how you use that free will and my gift. You use it right way, you will get to the right destination. You use it wrong way, you will be swirling here. So, but I am the Sakshi. I have nothing to do with what choices you make, where you go, what good thing happens, what bad thing happens. I have no problem. You are subject to my rules and regulations, no matter what you do. So, and that he tells many places, that is. अहम आत्मा गुडाकेश सर्वभूतस्य स्थित अहम आदिश्च मध्यम च भूतानाम अंत एव च. That is where he starts telling Arjuna about vibhutis, his glories. He starts with this one first. Aham Atma Gudakesha. Arjuna, I am Atma. Aham Atma Gudakesha Sarva Bhuta Sastita. Residing in every being, not human being, every being. A little as a little rabbit or little doggy, and no matter what, but all live beings, I am there. अहम आत्मा गुडाकेश सर्वभूतस्य स्थित अहम आदिश्च मध्यम च भूतानाम अंतः एव च. I am the beginning. I will reside with you when you are existing, and up to the end. So at a whole journey, God is with us, and He is watching us what we are doing. That's it. So now he takes us. He showed what he is, what he is, and now he shows what he does for us. So the verse number 19 says, Tapamyaham aham varsam. Tapamyam. I have sent all these slokas so you can see it in your cell phone. No? Tapamyaham aham varsam. I I provide heat. Tapamyaham aham varsam. I provide rain. Tapamyaham aham varsam. Nigruhani utsrijami cha. I grasp and I release what? From the water in the ocean. I take that as a vapor, and I make clouds. It's a Nigruhani Utsrujami, and I take it at distant places and give it to you. Utsrujami means I release as rain. So, so, so tapamyam aham varsham nigruhani utsrujami cha. Amrutam cheva mrutyusya sat asat aham cha Arjuna. I am everything. Sat means existence, asat non-existence. Amruta means deathless, and Mruta means body is mortal. Atma is immortal. Atma is Sat. Body is Asat. That's why God says Sat, Asat, Amrutam cha evam mrityuscha. So I am your life. I am your death. I am your existence. I am your ultimate, and I'm your Atma, and body also is made up of my Prakriti. So that's why God says, Tapamyam amvarsam nigruhani usrujami cha amrutam cha eva mrutyuscha sat asatam cha Arjuna. Everything is me. You just start thinking and you will realize that yes, that's very, very true. So that is the people on the divine path, they will get convinced, and more they will know that everything is God, nothing else but God. So that's what God says in Bhagavad Gita also. So, so that is a मथ परतरम नान्यत् किंचिदस्ति धनंजय मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणैव. Word by word. Matah partaram. Besides me, there is nothing. Matah partaram nanyat kinchid asti dhananjaya. Mai, in me, sarvam idam protam sutre maniganaiva. Like a garland made up of cotton threads with the knots in that you are all woven into me. You are made up of this sutra, this knot appears, that is me, and when I unfold it, it is only sutra. So mata partaram nanyat kinchidosti dhananjaya mai sarvamidam protam sutre maniganaiva. Now God shows different people how they worship now. So the verse number 20 says, Trivida mama sompaha putapapaha. Swarge as their papa yagne ristva swargatim parthiyante. Te punyamasad surendra lokam asnanti divyan divideva bhogan. Now he describes different kinds of bhaktas. So those who are interested in the goodies of the world and goodies of the celestial being, or happiness possible in the celestial world or Swargaloka, how do they worship? So Tre Vidya Mama Somapaha Puta Papa. Tre Vidya means those who are following the instructions of the Vedas and does the ritual to get to higher celestial place and enjoy even better happiness in the heaven. So that is what is described. Tre Vidya Somapaha Putapapa means those whose sins are deleted, Putapapa. Yagne Ristva Swargatim Parthante. That's because of the yagnas and their ritual worship, they go to celestial place. Te Punyam Asadya Surendra Lokam. So the Surendra Lokam is Indra Loka. No, there's a Swarga, the Surendra Lokam. Asnanti divyan dividev bhogan. There they enjoy the celestial facilities and enjoyment which is 10 times more than what you see in the world. So that is what the seeker of Swarga, that was very popular before, but later on, the emphasis was given on the knowledge part, because even celestial happiness, you will not be free, and you will be subject to life and birth cycle. So that's what he explains in the verse number 21. And 21 verse says, God says, Te tam bhuktva swargalokam visalam. क्षीणे पुण्ये मृत्युलोकम विसन्ति एवं त्रयी धर्मम अनुप्रपन्ना गतागतम काम कामालवन्ते. God says these people are also driven by desires to enjoy the celestial happiness. Te tam bhuktva sargalokam visram. They, after enjoying the vast Swargaloka, te tam bhuktva swargalokam visaram. Kshine punye mritulokam visanti. When their merits or punyas are depleted, they again come back to this human life, or the life on the planet, on the earth. ते तं भुक्त्वा स्वर्गलोकं विशालं क्षीणे पुण्ये मृत्युलोकं विशन्ति एवं त्वयि धर्म अनुप्रपन्ना गता गतं काम कामा लभन्ते. And if you take this path, you will be still subject to life and death cycles. You can never be released. You will have a greater amount of enjoyment there, but it is not the final liberation for you. So now in the verse number 22, which is a very important verse, very frequently quoted verse, it comes right in the middle of ninth chapter, in the middle of Bhagavad Gita, and God says, Ananya nischintayanto mam ye jana paripasate tesham nityaviyuktanam yoga kshemam vahamyam. God gives a guarantee. You give up the worldly desires, you give up the heavenly desires, what will happen to you? That's what God says. Ananya nischintayanto mam. Nobody else but thinking about me. Ananya nischintayanto mam. Ye jana paripase. Those who worship me. For them, tesham nitya abhiyuktanam yoga kshemam vahamyam. I will do everything for them. That's why it is very popular, often quoted verse, no, Bhagavad Gita. Ananya nischintayanto mam ye jana paripasate tesham nitya abhiyuktanam yoga kshem. Yoga means I will give you the divine knowledge. And whatever divine knowledge you have, I'll preserve it. So you will be nothing else but divinity. So, and for worldly things, I will take care of whatever you need and will protect whatever you have gotten. So those things, Vahamyam means I will carry. You don't have to worry. You have to only dedicate to me 100% with a total faith, total devotion, and that's what I will do. अनन्या निश्चिन्तयन्तो माम ये जना परिपासते तेषां नित्या वियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्. So that is the 22nd verse. So God gave so much of information in these 10, 11 verses. No? So that's why this is an extremely important chapter, knowing it all around and choosing the path that appeals to you. Any question you can ask? I kept a lot of time for question answer. So ask till your heart is absorbs all this divine knowledge.
God is sitting as a passenger, but you are driving the car. So
Yes,
he's giving you all the freedom to make your own decisions, but you have to abide by the rules, his
yes,
rules.
yes.
Okay. So the question comes, if I'm making a wrong rule, why can't you stop me?
If you are doing
Like,
what?
Wrong turn.
Wrong turn. That's what is the freedom given to you. You
thank you.
choose. You choose where you want to go. You are going to Atlantic City. Why would God stop you? He says, go and gamble, my friend. You chose that. You go there.
But God is saying that you have to follow my rules. So if I break his rules, he doesn't automatically stop me.
No, he won't stop you. He gave you free. Otherwise, you can't be called free bird. How can you be called free? You're not a free driver. Then he's driving for you. So he says that you drive. This is the
Right.
equipment. I give you mind, intellect, and ego. You make whatever best you want to do it. I am just watching it. Whatever choices you will make, you will get the corresponding results, good or bad.
Mhm.
And this is your opportunity to to use those resources in a very favorable way if you choose to do so. So only human beings has free choices. Machine doesn't have free choice. Robot doesn't have free choice. Whatever you program, it will do it. So machine will do manufacturing. That's it. It doesn't decide whether I should make this kind of cut or that kind of cut because they don't have free will, while human being has free will.
Right. Okay.
So that is the free will. And using free will to understand divinity or going towards divine is called bhakti.
Right.
Using the free will to go towards the worldly thing is called worldly being. We have choice. And even worse choices you want to make, God says, okay, you do it. Yeah. Whatever you do, you will have to pay it. That's it. That is
Mhm.
His rule. That is his infallible rule. So that's where the rule comes. The rule is not that you go right turn or left turn. Go to Himalayas or go to Badrinath, wherever you want to go. That is, God is not telling you where to go. But whatever choice you will make, you will have.
Also, if you make a wrong choice,
Is
you
that
get
clear?
hurt, then
That
you
is
know what
very,
made
very
you.
clear. Pardon? What did you say, Savitaji?
No, I was just saying what Premji was saying, that if you make a bad choice, you do something wrong, and when you get hurt, then you realize what hurt you and you will never do that again. So you know that was wrong. So he wants us to learn from. I always say God has given us a brain. He said use it.
Yes. And
Don't
besides
blame
that,
me.
God has given us a consciousness also. He's sitting there. So he says, don't do it, don't do it. That is going to hurt you. That is a negative choice. Don't make that choice. And we still overcome him. And he says, no, 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 no. I am going to do this and acquiring these worldly thing or pleasurable things. So by that time also he says, don't do it. And but we overpowers. That's why he calls Updrasta Anumanta cha, means I am your observer as well. Anumanta, I give a permitter. I did not permit you to steal, but you did it. Out of your greed, you did it. So now pay for it.
I believe in
He
Kartam
wants
Bhoktam,
it, that don't do it.
Yeah, Kartam Bhoktam also is true. Whatever you do, I mean, you always get. So I believe in that. It may not happen to you now, but later on it's going to come and haunt you if you do bad thing. So it's Kartam Bhoktam.
It will definitely, just as it may come tomorrow, day after, or next birth, or 10 births later, but it will haunt you.
Right.
Probably he's trying to teach us ठोकर खा के सीखो तो अच्छी तरह याद रखोगे.
Yes.
I have a question, in a sense, just thinking about how this law of karma works. Because I had a tough time
Who is this, please? No?
Jayanti.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I can see you now.
Because it's some time back, maybe a couple of years back, I met a friend, and he was telling me that he has a son with the Down syndrome. I said, then whose karma is it? Is it child's karma, or it is parents' karma, or whose karma it is that everybody is suffering? So I mean, I was there's no answer to that question.
So in this situation, it is a karma of a child, it's karma of a parent, that you will be suffering not because of infliction to you, but to your loved one. So you will be a sufferer.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I saw it.
so it is a combined. It's
I see.
combined.
Down. Okay.
Yeah, somebody's calling you.
Yeah, I know. It's my cats are fighting. That's why. I'm sorry, I have to go.
Yes.
Wait. I just have one clarification to here. I know you mentioned the words. You said the word satatam used multiple time.
Yes.
Okay. So I think I remember a couple of slokas where you emphasize also that even the bhakti has to be uninterrupted and all that. And that's where we get derailed because we cannot do that ananya bhakti immediately. It's guys, you have to go through the stages and be sort of comfortable and tailor your mind, intellect, and everything in that way. That's like ananya chintayanto ma yejana parupasada. Then you see that yogakshema vahamyavam, right? So to do that ananya bhakti, what we have to do that we continue doing that?
Yeah, it's It's a practice. It's a practice, increasing love for the divinity. So you will be going on that path, and more you go on that path, the worldly path, worldly attractions go away from you. So you are more wedded to the world, godly thing, and away from the worldly thing. So you become constant in that. So if you are interested in that, you will be always doing the divine thing. So that we becomes ananya bhakti. So it's like you like music, like you are mad after music and you devote your life for that. You will be always involved in the music, in mastering the music, in listening to it, going more in depth. So you will get deeper and deeper into that. Similarly, here you go more towards God. So your liking increases, your devotion increases, your understanding increases, you enjoy it more, and other things get evaporated automatically. God says, I will delete all those things slowly. So your mind is now pure mind. So that mind is without any vasanas of the world which we all are subject to. So those things disappear. So you become ananya bhakta. That then you won't be going to the movies in marathon or going for gambling or anything, because those things are forgotten, gone. Got it?
Yeah,
So you
thank you.
become Ananya Bhakta. If
So
I'm
basically,
doing,
practice, focus practice is the most important thing to
yeah, that's what
reach to
you'll
that.
end up becoming. If I'm
Mm.
playing cricket 24/7, I become the best cricketer. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just devoted to it. So whatever you are, some people are devoted to money. So the 24/7, their consciousness is devoted to money 24/7, in making money, preserving money, using money, multiplying money. And their consciousness is money. Similarly, the devotee's consciousness is towards God. It's as
Mm.
simple as that. Exactly. Compare money and godly. That's exactly the same.
Thank you.
The objectives are different. That's it.
Mm.
Malavan, any question?
Yes, yes. I have a question.
I see that.
Is the so what we are ultimately looking for is end of this Jivan Mrityu cycle. That is the end goal, because it's we are God is with us. We are in God even now. God is with us in the journey. He's constantly with us. That's what we hear. So we are not trying to merge with God in that sense, because He's there always. We are always part of Him. He's always part of us. So only goal is that just to get rid of this life and death cycle. Is that what we are trying to do here?
Yes, so when your mind is that mature, that you understand the teachings of God, and you say that God is with me, I am with God, and you become, that is called Jivan Mukta, means you are free now as it is. You realize the truth. And once you realize the truth, as a gift, you get this Jivan Mrityu release. Means you don't need to come here. You are a PhD, you are master, you realize the ultimate truth. You don't have to come through these cycles. And God will burn all your past karmas because of the knowledge that you acquired and that you are dedicated. Gran Agni Dagda Karmanam Tamahu Pandit Buddha. With the knowledge fire, all karmas will be deleted when you have true knowledge. And you are free of a birth death cycle. So these big swamis, big yogis, they have acquired that state. So they are free now as it is. They don't have their own desires, own ego, own vasanas. So they are free. So they are doing God's work as long as this body continues, because of the prarabdha karma, that this body must go up to the age of 86. So it will drop only at 86. And but that understanding came at 76, so 10 years you got free as a Jivan Mukta. Swami Vivekananda and all these, the Swami Dayananda and all these great Swamis, they were Jivan Mukta, so they worked for others without asking anything for themselves. That's what it is. That's clear?
Yes, yes.
I think I want to tell one thing on this one. When she said that we are a part of God, ultimate goal is to merge with the God. See, I think if you go back to Advaita Vedanta, which is a non-dual thing, so you are God itself. That's where the Mahavakya comes in a reality at that stage, that Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvam Asi. So you become a Brahman. You are a part of Brahman.
Yes.
Right now, we know that we are a part of Brahman because we are Atman. At
So,
macro level, it is Brahman, correct? But I
yeah.
think looking at Advaita Vedanta, when there is non-duality, at that stage there is only one thing remaining.
Yes. See, Aham Brahmasmi, that is a theory. Once you realize for sure that Aham Brahmasmi, that is your release. So first is the theory, then you realize yourself that yes, that is truth, and then you become Brahma, as you know, Brahmavid Brahmeva Bhavati. The knower of Brahman becomes Brahman.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, very good.
that is
Thank you.
Ashok ji, any pearl of wisdom from your side?
विजडम तो नहीं, लेकिन ये जो रेफरेंस रहता है मोक्ष लक्ष्य है, और तो उसमें ये हम जब जी रहे होते हैं, इवन अगर मनुष्य नहीं भी है तो हर एक जीव को जीवन प्यारा रहता है। तो ये जो साइकिल है, इससे छूटने की बात हम ऐसे इंटेलेक्चुअली कर रहे होते हैं, ये हमको लगता है नहीं, मजा आता है जीने में। तो तो आई डोंट नो, अगर हम उसके और उसके मर्म को नहीं समझते हैं तो ये एक ड्राई जैसी बात लगती है। मतलब आई मोक्ष शब्द तो है, लेकिन उसका जो रस है अर्थ का, वो थोड़ा और स्पष्ट हो हमको तो लगे कि हाँ मैं शरीर नहीं वगैरह। लेकिन हम सारे, मुझे मालूम, मैं रिपीट कर रहा हूँ बातें हम लोग सारे अनुभव शरीर को लेके कर रहे हैं, सारा व्यवहार, पहचान, जो कुछ भी रस आ रहा है, तो ऐसा लगता है कि क्यों छोड़े वापस आएंगे, वापस आ जाएंगे, क्या फर्क पड़ता है। आई एम जस्ट थिंकिंग, इसके बारे में सोच रहा था, नॉट वेरी।
So no. For that also God has given you choice. आपको रस आ रहा है, आप करो. Just leave at that level, then you
नहीं
will
नहीं, नो, आप
keep repeat cycles. No?
नहीं, अभी आप क्या उसको ऐसे देख रहे हो नीचे करके, वैसे नहीं कह रहा हूँ मैं
नहीं नहीं, ऊंचा करके
बनाया
देख.
तो बनाया तो उसने ही है ना
Yes. But God says that there is much better taste to be tested, which you are not aware about. This is called Visayananda. What the world offers is called Visayananda.
सही है।
Or what God is talking is about Brahmananda. Visayananda is temporary. You need senses for that. It is not lasting. It is habit forming. It is expensive. It will cost you life. Brahmananda is much higher. It is permanent. It is free. It is forever. So which one would you pick up? No. So if
एक मिनट, आपने जो एग्जांपल लिया था ना विवेकानंद वाला, रामकृष्ण परमहंस, और वो कहा कि
uh,
मैंने वो सुना वाला पहले, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है। तो वो कहता है भाई वो अमृत है उसमें भरा हुआ, तो बाहर बैठ के क्यों पीने का, उसमें डूबेगा तो मरेगा थोड़ी, अमृत है वो, ऐसा। हाँ,
that's
लेकिन
what God.
हाँ,
That's a
That's
good
लेकिन
one.
हाँ,
that's what
लेकिन
Ramakrishna was laughing. He said,
हाँ,
Naren,
हाँ,
this is not not as a swimming pool that I'm going to tell you to jump. This is a swimming pool
लेकिन
of divinity, no?
लेकिन हमारे कंटेक्स्ट में विवेकानंद जब चींटे भी के रूप में भी देख रहे हैं, तो शरीर को लेके वो जो कुछ भी रस आ रहा है ना, उसमें ये कंपोजिशन जो है बॉडी माइंड वाला, ये कहीं ना कहीं हमारे बोध में रहता है। वरना कौन है अनुभव करने वाला? जो ब्रह्मानंद है ना, वो कौन अनुभव करने वाला है? ऐसे जस्ट लगता नहीं, पता नहीं लगता है।
Yes. Yeah, but you are seeking for a permanent happiness. Nobody is seeking for a temporary happiness. And the temporary happiness of world is always associated with sorrows. It is loaded with sorrows, So that's why it is not very desirable. If it was all just happiness, you will be enjoying it all the time. But it is like a two sides of a coin. So always you will have to take a good with the bad. You can't say that all only good things should happen. Bad things will happen. You will enjoy. You will have a wedding of your daughter and a celebration, everything, and you will have a sickness and paralysis, and you will suffer also. These things are combined in the world. No? So you cannot say like, okay, God, मेरे को ये दो ये मत दो. You can't do that. So that way, worldly joys are very faulty. They are very faulty. They are expensive. You have to work to get it. It has no power to make you happy all the time. As you enjoy it, the power of sense object to give you happiness declines. Your senses will die down, and it's a zero-sum game. Again, I tell you, so that is the truth. But we enjoy time being, we are fooled. That's why it says we get fooled that okay, it is forever. So that's why
आपने इतने प्रेम से कह दिया वी आर फूल्स, वरना तो सबको गुस्सा आ जाता, लेकिन so let me
no, we are not fools. We get fooled.
नहीं we get fooled, मगर जो get fooled हो गया
It is
तो
different.
थोड़ा
I would never say
Fool is
anybody
a fool.
no? We
अच्छा,
get
लेकिन
fooled.
एक लाइटर लाइन कह के मैं माइक उनको सविता जी को दे देता हूँ। तो जैसे आई आ जाता ना हमारे जीवन में, तो अभी तो माला जी और मनोज जी बैठे हैं, बेटर हाफ साथ में है, अभी तो ये एक दूसरे को कहते हैं बेटर हाफ, जैसे आई आ जाती तो बेटर बिटर हाफ हो जाता है, बिटर हाफ हो जाता है।
So
नहीं,
I
मैंने
will.
कहा मैं आ जाता है ना आई ज्यादा, तो बेटर का बिटर हो
So,
जाता है, फिर
so when the I goes away, you are free. As long as I is the small I, that is the trouble. When the small I goes away, then this is all fun. The small I, the worldly thing, that one who is a sweetheart today, God forbid there is a problem, and then she will see you in the court, and you will be fighting like dogs. So same person, same thing, but it's not permanent. That way it is different. So you see this all the time, no?
I
So
think I want to make one comment
in
to,
divine joy, you don't have those problems.
yeah, to Ashokji's comment about I and E. I think E stands for ego. You want to get rid of it.
ओ ये भी है, तो मैंने सोचा ही नहीं था।
You have to get rid of your ego.
हाँ, ए ही आई ओ यू सब लाने पड़ेंगे फिर तो।
See, they say ego is E plus Go. E is I.
Oh.
You take the I away, E away, you go straight to God.
Yes. Yeah, you said it. Shankaracharya said, Vasana praksayo moksha. The moment your all desires are gone, I means I is gone. Who has the desires? I has the desire. That I goes. That's what we did it in Updesar. No? Aminasabaji aham taya spurti rut swayam parama purna sat. As soon as you destroy your ego, your real I, the Atman, will blossom on its own. You don't have to do anything.
Any other question for Dr. Chokshi?
Clarification. So is the Brahmanan state an enlightened state? Is that same or that's different?
So Brahmanan means the joy of knowing the Brahman. So you will know the joy of Brahman when you are in that stage of Brahman awareness. So Brahman awareness gives you that joy. That's called Brahmananda. When we say Ananda means when you are in contact with the senses and sense object, yes, that gives you pleasure. That is a Visayananda.
All right. I guess if there are no more questions, we can end our session if it's okay. So I know a few of you.
Ashok ji, I was listening. Ashok ji, I just thought when you use the word moksha, Now I was comparing moksha with त्याग किया मैंने, ये सब कुछ त्याग किया, मुझे वैराग आ गया. तो अभी मुझे मोक्ष चाहिए, तो आई डोंट वांट टेक टू मच टाइम, बट मुझे मोक्ष चाहिए कि उसका सिंपल मतलब क्या है, कि मुझे कहाँ जाना है. तो व्हाट्स द, मुझे मोक्ष चाहिए,
कहीं
उसका मतलब.
जाना नहीं है.
नहीं नहीं, सॉरी डॉक्टर साहब अच्छे से बताएंगे, लेकिन देखिए वैराग्य तो अभी चाहिए अपने को, वो तो
हाँ.
कंटिन्यूस है हमारे साथ, तीर की तरह है। और मोक्ष तो अल्टीमेट डेस्टिनेशन है। तो
Yes.
ये तो है।
Yeah.
अच्छा.
So Vairagya will take you towards moksha. Moksha means liberation. So Vairagya says the Vivek and Vairagya, these two are your assets. With the discriminating what is right and wrong, what is permanent and impermanent, that Viveka, and that brings a Vairagya, that okay, this
Mhm.
impermanent thing I'm not interested in. I don't want Chinese stuff, so I want the real stuff. So the real stuff you are going, that is moksha.
Got it. Okay. Nice.
Vivek, Vairagya.
And त्याग.
There should
Vivek,
be a movie
Vairagya,
on
Sad
moksha.
Sampatti, and Mumukshatvam. These four are called the assets.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you.
मोक्ष द्वारे द्वारपाला चत्वार परिकीर्तिता, ऐसा कुछ है ना डॉक्टर साहब?
क्या
मोक्ष,
जी?
मोक्ष द्वारे द्वारपाला चत्वार परिकीर्तिता, क्षमो विचार संतोष, चतुर्थ साधु संगम। तो चार द्वारपाल हैं उनका, ऐसा कुछ एक है शंकराचार्य
Yes,
का।
yes, yes. Means, different ways it is explained in scriptures to us. No? So,
All right, I think we'll end the session by reciting our shloka. Om Purnamada Purnamidam
Vidam
Purnat
Purnat
Purnamudachyate
Purnamudachyate
Purnasya
Purnasya Purnamaya
Purnamevadaya Purnmeva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, everyone.